Hi, this is Steve Schiffman again. Here we are in Bagan, where the sun is bright, the air is clean, and of course, culinary delights. Come and join us. As my friend Jack Bass would say, Bagan is more than Coca-Cola. Bagan is 2,000 years of history.
Tell me about this dish while you're doing that. What is this called?
This is our traditional plate, and it's coming from the Bagan.
Oh, from the Bagan region.
Bagan. You see that?
We have to show them, yes. Look.
All of that.
So beautiful.
It's very, very nice.
Right, a lacquer, yes.
And of course, we mentioned about the bowls. You have the small bowls, and perhaps in some places you can actually drink tea with these, or perhaps soup bowls, rice bowls. But of course, as we were told before, no microwave, no dishwasher, cleaning the old-fashioned way, warm water and a sponge. What's amazing is that all of this is done handmade by local artisans, handcrafted that you can't find anyplace else but Bagan. Les, what do you think of this area? Are you impressed?
I'm very impressed with it. We're trying to figure out what we need at home, whether we need big serving plates, small serving plates. And to think of how intricate this work is, and it can take months or a year to finish one particular object.
Handcrafted.
It's handcrafted. It's amazing. We don't think about these things when we buy them back home.
And you know that your wife can't use the dishwasher and she can't use the microwave.
Right, we have to do it by hand, the old-fashioned way.
As a matter of fact, they told us that most local people can't afford this high quality here in this country. Are you surprised?
Interesting. Well, France is a big buyer of the lacquered pieces. They're beautiful.
And perhaps, they said someday it'll be available in the United States. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be a customer when it comes to the United States.
You bet.
Thanks, Les. Take a look here. Handcrafted, lacquered chairs, tables in the local tradition here in Bagan. Let's take a little closer look at the handcraft of these chairs. These are not your regular chairs that you find mass-produced. These are all handcrafted, hand-finished by craftsmen who know their trade for generation after generation. I'm surprised. I did not expect to find this in the middle of Burma, but here we are in Bagan, in central Burma, just outside of Mandalay, and you see hand-cultured items which have been kept secret to the outside world for generations. It's been their secret. Now, thanks to new diplomacy, democracy, the world is now beginning to see the true craftsmanship of the people of Burma. Lacquerware is one of the major exports that you find in this country. With me right now is a representative of one of those companies who's been here for 4 generations since the 1800s. Your name is?
My name is Ong Mo.
You've been here for 4 generations.
Yes.
Is Bagan unique in terms of the weather, the climate, to make this lacquer? Or is it just that you happen to like living in Bagan? Why are you here in Bagan?
Yeah, because of the, this is my family are from here, so that's why I'm here. Also, to produce the lacquerware, the weather is good. Weather is only in Bagan.
That's what. Now I notice also there's a university or school or college of lacquerware here in Bagan. Does that help you or is that competition?
No. The lacquerware training school in Bagan is right, but all the people from the university, they cannot make it, practically. Just theory. They know just by theory and they cannot make it practically. Yeah.
So basically, you offer handcrafted, custom-made items that were done historically. Today, they teach you how to do it, but there's no apprentice who really knows how to do it except for those who you perhaps train.
Yeah, so, that since 11th century, lacquerware business started in this area, so generation by generation by generation. Since our great-grandfather, that's why I don't need to go to the training school. Since our childhood, I know very well how to weave the bamboo, how to create the design, how to put the color. But some of the design we trying to get that, new design. We try to get the best things or something like that. So that's why, you know, actually for the mine people also, they don't need to go to the training school. We train them at least 3 years to get the skillful.
Bamboo is very important in this country. As a matter of fact, you'll see it everywhere. They use it for work, they use it for relaxation, they use it for agriculture. Many of your items are made of bamboo and natural product. Is it a concern in the future these ingredients won't be around?
Yeah, yeah. So that's depend on the, you know, the weather and depend on the climate. Yeah, maybe in I think next 10 or 20 years later, will be difficult to find the raw material.
You hear in a political way of global warming and global changes. Are you concerned about that affecting your business here?
Yes, very concerned with my business. If the weather not good, we cannot get the raw material. My business also not good.
Now you have the seasonal rains, the flooding. Does that affect you as well?
Yeah, but we have to work the whole year. But in the rainy season, I have the problem is humid is too high, difficult to dry in the lacquer. It takes longer than the other dry season. Yes. Now my main business is the exportation to France.
Your item is very costly. Does that mean that most people can't afford in Burma to
No.
enjoy your good products?
Yes. Unfortunately, most of the local people they cannot afford to use my traditional real lacquer. Yes.
So rice bowls, which for example,
Yes.
what do local people use if not your type of product?
Madder or something like that, they make it. Yeah. Because really expensive nowadays, some of the plastic or something like that.
Or
really
from
ex-
China.
From China.
And you
So
can't compete against
no,
China.
I cannot compare, with the China. That's why, yeah.
Now, you export primarily to France. As Burma grows, so will the expenses, the labor, the cost of living. And you're very labor intensive. Are you worried that soon you might be able to afford having so many people and yet keep the prices you have? It will be so expensive, no one will buy.
Yeah, I'm worried about that also. I try. I have to try hard. Everything's are very high in our country. Also, if I'm sell my price really high, nobody cannot buy my things. So that's why I am worried about that. But now I am thinking about that every day, every time. But I have no answer. But thinking till now, yeah. If they're really interested in my real handicraft lacquerware, they were used and they please wash. They were clean with hand wash. I think my things are no dishwasher and no microwave safe. But that's why if they really like my thing, they will try by themselves.
It's handicraft.
Yeah,
it's not
handicraft.
commercial use.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.